we are, 3 pints.
Cheers, boss.
Yeah, cheers, Ellie. To us.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Bottle of red wine.
Thanks. Mustn't forget the wine. What's a cosy night in without a bottle of red?
Hey, you better stop there, I'll be getting jealous. Well, I'm glad somebody's got something exciting planned for tonight. There'll be a few pints in here, then maybe a spot of telly when I get home.
Yeah, well, telly's strictly off the agenda for us for a few hours. Innit, love?
Yeah. Yeah, better have Bay, otherwise I'll be disappointed.
Oh, you best keep him off the red wine then, Karen.
No. A couple of bevies gets you in the mood, doesn't it? Howdy.
Well, if it does, I'd better stop now. I've nobody as beautiful as your young lady to go home to.
Yeah, well, we'll be off as soon as we finish these.
Nay, you'll let me buy you one, surely.
Maybe another time, Harry. It doesn't do to keep a lady waiting, does it?
Especially one as attractive as yours.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're supposed to be having a sexy evening together, aren't we?
Shouldn't try and keep a clear head.
I know where my head's at.
Don't go, Joe.
Hey, relax, will you? It's all going to go to plan, all right?
Nobody feels wrong. And, I think something's going to happen.
Yeah, Frank Marsden's going to take the lorry to the back of the factory and we're going to empty it of everything of value, OK?
Joe, please don't, because I reckon that we could still bluff it out and then you could just ring Frank and call it all off.
Karen, sweetheart, it's too late for that now.
Please, Joe.
Look, it'll be fine. Now, in less than an hour, we'll be home and dry. Now, take this. And let's drink to having everything you ever wanted come true. OK?
We'll just be careful then. Please. Who's it?
It's Rita, Karen. I'd like a word if that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, come up then.
Oh, is this a bad time?
Not really a good time, Rita.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'll leave.
No, was it something important?
Well, I just wondered if you were still planning on moving out.
Yeah, be in the next couple of weeks, like we said.
Oh, well, that's fine. And, I'm sorry again.
Oh, it's all right, no problem.
Bye.
Bye. Well,
Piece of cake, wasn't it?
I've been so worried.
Yeah, well, there's no need, because it went like clockwork. Till Harry came back, that is.
Harry?
Yeah, left some in his overall pocket, didn't he? But it's OK, he didn't see us.
Yeah, well, he could have done.
Yeah, well, he didn't, did he? So calm down. Look, it's over now and I'm back.
I know, I just don't know why we're taking chances like this.
What chances? Listen to me, as far as everyone else is concerned, we've been in here all night having a good time.
Yeah, that's what Rita thinks.
Rita?
Yeah, she decided to pop round while you were out. Wanted to know if we were still moving.
You what?
Oh, it's all right. I mean, I convinced her that she'd interrupted something special. She kept looking at the bedroom. Probably wanted to see you in your birthday suit.
She didn't suspect?
No, as far as she's concerned, you were in there naked waiting for me to get back.
Well, maybe we shouldn't disappoint her then.
Don't know what you mean.
Well, let's say I pop in there now and then you follow me in.
Why would I want to do that?
Because you like to live dangerously.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know so. Hey, I can't wait to see Mike's face tomorrow.
Joe, this isn't something to laugh at. What if we don't get away with it?
Well, if we haven't, we'll soon find out, won't we?
I'm serious.
Yeah, and so am I, but it's done now. Now, listen to me, there's no point worrying, because we'll find out tomorrow.
Hang on a minute, I just need the loo.
You've just been, haven't you?
I'm nervous, aren't I? You know, there's going to be cops swarming all over that factory today.
Give over, they won't be swarming. Anyway, you've done that wrong, have you?
I'm your alibi, aren't I? Bound to question me.
Yeah. Routine questions. It's not the Spanish Inquisition, is it?
Well, what if you've left him a clue or something?
Like what? Anyway, we didn't. We were careful.
You know, police today, all they need is a little bit of fluff and they can nail somebody.
Karen, I don't even know why you're talking like this. You're not supposed to know about the robbery. Look, just put it out of your head, will you? We'll talk about something else, all right? We had a pretty good night last night, didn't we?
Was that right?
Give over. You were insatiable.
Don't flatter yourself.
I don't have to. I've got you to do it for me.
What's happened here?
Well, what do you think?
Have we been burgled?
You should join your boyfriend in the police with your powers of deduction.
Oh, Mr. Baldwin, that's terrible.
Hey, we better not touch anything, had we? Might be covered in fingerprints.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Nobody touch anything. In fact, you might as well all go home. Oh, not you, though, Harry. I want you to make sure nobody else comes in. I'm going to check the stockroom.
We'll get paid, though, won't we?
Look, just go, will you?
Right, come on now, ladies. You heard what Mr. Baldwin
You
said.
can't just lay us off. It's not our fault.
Right, anyone mind telling me what's going on here? Why aren't you on your machines?
We've just been laid off, haven't we? The place has been burgled.
No.
You're kidding, aren't you? So what we lost, Mike?
Everything. Well, all the stock, anyway.
Not the stuff we just had delivered and all. Well, it only came yesterday, didn't it?
Well, material's the easiest thing to take.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah. There wasn't any cash. Machines are too heavy. So stock's the easiest option.
Yeah, well, they want stringing up. And I'll do it myself when I get my hands on them. You know, we needed that material. Got an order to get out.
Well, there won't be anyone working today. Order some more so it can set up again as quickly as possible.
Well, I take it you phoned the cops, Mike.
Yeah, on the way.
So have you got any idea how they got in?
Yeah, to the loading bay.
Ah, but what I don't understand is, why didn't the alarm go off?
I don't know. Perhaps it did and no one heard it.
No, it'd wait in the street, that alarm.
Mr. Baldwin,
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Detective Sergeant Dunn. This is my colleague, DC Lowe.
Nice to meet you.
Who was the last person to leave the premises last night?
Oh, that was me. In fact, we all left together, didn't we? We went across the street for a pint.
And what time was this approximately?
About 6:15.
And there was nobody else in the building when you left?
No.
Although I did come back to pick up my wallet, I'd left it behind.
And what time was this?
10 o'clock, near enough?
And did you notice anything suspicious, any signs of a disturbance?
Well, I did, actually. For a kick-off, the alarm wasn't set.
Yeah, but I set that when we left, didn't I? I mean, you saw us do it.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't on when I came back in. See, I thought maybe Mr. Baldwin had been back.
Had you?
No.
So it was on at 6:15 and off at 10. Did you put it back on before you left?
I'm sure I did.
Oh, come on, it's obvious what happened. You forgot to turn it back on when you came back.
No, look, I'd never leave the building without checking the alarm.
Did you notice anything else suspicious while you were here?
Well, I thought I heard a noise, but it turned out to be a cat.
How did it get in?
No idea.
Why didn't it set off the alarm?
The burglars let it in. They were doing the place over and you were just standing there.
I hope you're not suggesting I knew something about it, that I was involved in some way.
I'm suggesting you're incompetent, and I'm telling you, you've got the sack.
Hey, Mike, calm down, will you? There's no point taking it out on Ali, is there?
You realise what this means, don't you? Bang goes my insurance claim.
Look, there was nobody here, I'm sure of it, and I'm sure I set that alarm before I left.
Well, I don't believe you.
Hey, Mike, this isn't getting us anywhere, is it?
I'm about through anyway. The next step is to see what scene of crimes turn up. Spot of blood, footprints. Are you ready, Paul? Could I just ask you where you were last night, Mr. Baldwin?
Golf club. Dinner in the clubhouse afterwards.
And you, Mr. Carter?
I was at home with Karen. We lived together.
Right, well, that it.
For the time being.
It's a day off. We might as well make the most of it.
It's the only reason I sweated over that flaming machine. Money.
I'm sure we'll still get paid.
I wouldn't bank on it. We'd better.
This is just like that business with the takings all over again. I'm being wrongly accused.
See, it'll all come out in wash.
Have I got a dishonest face, is that it?
Not in this world. You're honest as the day is long, you are.
So why do I keep getting accused of things I haven't done?
It was you who switched the alarm off, wasn't
Hey, keep your voice down, will you?
it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And now Harry's got to carry the can.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Keeps the spotlight off me.
He has lost his job.
Yeah, and he'll get it back when we take over the factory. Look, we'll give him a pay rise if it makes you feel any better.
Them coppers put the fear of God in me. I'm sure they know that we're up to something.
Give over. They were as nice as pie. What's your problem?
You're too cocky by half, Joe. And if you're not careful, you're going to mess up.
All right, just change the subject. Mike's here.
I've been talking to Dunn. I think it's an inside job.
Come on.
You don't really think it was Addy, do you?
No, he's incompetent, but he's not a criminal. No, when I said it was an inside job, I mean it wasn't kids.
So who do you think it was then?
Someone who knew he had a stockroom full of material.
Well, that narrows it down a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Does, doesn't it?
Oh, and you think it was me?
No, of course I don't think it was you. Why would you want to go and nick a load of our gear?
Well, I can't believe it ain't crossed your mind, Mike, you know, given my track record, eh?
Oh, come on, we're partners, we're beyond that.
Good.
The only people that knew we were going to have a delivery were the people who delivered it.
Our track.
So they deliver it, then they nick it back, then they sell it again, they get paid for it twice.
But they're a reputable firm.
No, hang on, Karen. Mike's got a point there.
Well, I've cancelled the cheque we just sent them, so I think we should go and see them today.
Yeah, fine by me. In fact, I'll drive you there if you like.
All right.
I told you you'd mess up.
Don't worry about it, it's nothing I can't handle.
How can you take Mike to a factory that doesn't exist?
Listen to me. You leave the clever stuff to me, all right? Hiya, Frank. Yes, mate. Listen, what are you doing this afternoon? Well, I don't know, Mike. What do they want to go and steal our invoices for? That's what baffles me.
My files aren't worth stealing, are they? Don't make sense, does it?
Yeah, well, that's where you're wrong. It tells us that whoever took the material wanted to cause us maximum aggravation. Without the paperwork, it's very difficult to get your money back. Naveen Allahan. It all points to him, you know.
Do you want me to tell him, Mike?
No, it's all right. I'll do it. Just a minute, ladies. Hang on. Hold your horses.
See? He is dead sure it's Naveen that done it. And that suits us, doesn't it?
Oh, blimey, Mr. Baldwin.
No good sitting at your machines twiddling your thumbs all day, is it? You might as well go home.
Well, what about our wages?
We're getting some more material. As soon as we do, there'll be lots of work for you to do, including lots of overtime, if that makes you any happier, Fizz. But until then, come on, home.
So, what do we do now, then?
Not a thing. Hey, don't look so worried, will you? All we do now is wait until it finally dawns on Mike that he's finished.
Oh, I see. You're trying out Mike's chair for size.
Yep. And it feels like it were made for me.
Joe, there's something worrying me.
Look, I told you to relax. Everything's going great. Okay, so he managed to stop the last check. But I won't save him. 2 weeks from now, Mike Baldwin's business is going to be on the floor, and we're going to be buying what's left of it with his money.
No, that's not what's worrying me. It's the girls. You know, them losing a day's pay and that.
Well, that's a small price to pay, innit? I tell you what, when this place belongs to you and me, we'll give the girls a better deal if that's what you want.
Yes, that is what I want. And I also want that penthouse flat. And I think we could lose it, so I think we should put a deposit on it, and then we definitely know we've got it.
So if we do, word gets out, people are going to wonder how we can afford it, aren't they?
Oh. Like Mike, you mean?
Well, not just him. I'm talking about the girls on their machines out there and all. So be patient. This business, the flat, everything you want, it's all on its way.
What's happening?
Mike's just pointing the boys in blue down a long, slow, dead end. And he's doing a very good job for us. Did you put that in there?
It was a tuna sandwich from Roy's. It's minging.
Yeah, it still is. We ain't got a cleaner, you know.
What are we doing? Wasting our Sunday here for?
Well, because when Mike turns up, it'll look good, won't it? Huh?
I know I'd look even better.
Karen.
Look, Joe, let's just go and see the penthouse flat one more time, and then I can talk you through my dream dining space.
No.
Why not?
Because, look, we'll be there soon enough anyway. And then you can talk about it till we're both blue in the face.
Would you promise?
Sorry to barge.
We sent it on to you.
Come again?
The money that's owed to you.
No, I'm here to see Mike. On his way, is he?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're out of luck, mate.
Excuse me. Are we back in here tomorrow, what?
Yeah, Mike's ordered some new material, so should be here first thing, yeah.
Good. Because this fiasco is costing us money. What are you two getting for today? Double time?
No. In fact, we're doing this as a favour to Mike.
Oh, bless.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers. Not everyone that give up their Sunday to sift through that wreckage.
Listen, Mike, I'm really sorry we drew a blank on that art trick stuff, but... Well, we're due a few payments, so I'll get on a blower tomorrow.
Every little helps.
Excuse me, I think we've got some unfinished business.
Well, I don't think we have.
You see, some people wind down after the event. Not me. Ask my daughter. I've not slept a night through since it happened.
Guilty conscience.
As God is my witness, Mr. Baldwin, I set that alarm as I left.
All right, you wanted a post-mortem, so I'll give you one.
Thank you.
You came into work as I was called away. And whoever cleared me out was in there like Flint.
I did my checks. The building were empty.
Hang on a sec, Harry. We know that's not the case, don't we?
Evidently.
So what this means, now correct me if I'm wrong, you were on my premises when this happened.
Oh, I get dead snappy when I borrow money off Kirk. It were only a tenner and all. If it were 20, I'd end up killing him.
You'd have to kill him. No chance of paying that back. Not the way things are going.
Look, we're going to be back to work first thing, all right, Jan?
Leave it when you see it.
I will.
Hey, coppers earn a fair wedge, don't they?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's pin money for you, innit? What's to complain about?
Oh, is that right? And I suppose us little ladies should be grateful we've got a job at all.
Well, this little lady will be looking elsewhere if you don't get your act together.
No, we're going to be busier than ever over the next few days, and we're talking overtime, aren't we?
Yeah.
Come on, Fizz.
Right.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Karen. I barely opened my mouth.
Yeah, and what came out? Baldwin at his worst.
Right, well, they respect Baldwin, don't they?
Not when they're scraping a big, thick needle down the side of his car, they don't.
Right, I get it. So from the penthouse down to the gutter, is that it, eh? I mean, why such concern?
Why are you trying to rile them? They're the ones who are going to be working for us. I mean, we're just causing trouble for ourselves.
Well, it's nice to see you in a managerial frame of mind.
Yes, and when I am managing, first thing I'm going to do is give Harry Flegg his job back.
Mike? You heard anything from the police yet?
No, not a dicky bird. I'm getting on to them this morning. And I want you to get onto that supplier. Make sure they deliver that stock. I'm not spending another day staring at an empty factory.
Dear Mike, I tell you what, why don't I phone round some suppliers, see if I can't scotch any rumours that are flying around, eh?
Yeah, we'll make it good. If they all pull out, we're really in stuck.
You know, they are really getting restless out there. You know, I hope this order's going to come. What if they find out we've got money troubles and they back out?
Well, it serves our purpose then, doesn't it? Yeah. It's Joe Carter Underworld. You couldn't put us through to Donald, could you?
I just mean long term. This is going to work out for the girls, innit?
Hey, of course it is. Hiya, Donald. Listen, about that order. We couldn't put back payment, could we? Only we've got a few cash flow problems.
Right.
I'm not going to lie to you, girls. We've had a bit of a setback, all right?
A setback? Is that what you call it?
But we've had setbacks before, and we've always overcome them, haven't we? It's what we're good at. Knuckling down and working against the odds.
So that just means more work for all us lot? Is that what it boils down to?
You know, it wasn't our fault we had a break-in.
All right, and whose was it then, Fizz? Mike's? Mine? Karen's?
No, I'm just saying it wasn't our fault.
Right, OK. Well, I know that, don't I? Now, listen up. That stock we've been waiting for, well, it's finally arrived. And we all need to work harder to get the orders out that we've got. We're on a knife edge here. And we could be talking redundancies. Now, I don't want that. And I know it's not what you want either. But what we're going to do? Well, I'll tell you. We can either throw our hands up and say, no, can't be done. Or we can get on the machines and we can work our fingers off and get the goods out. So, what's it going to be?
And you're going to join us, are you? Working your little fingers off?
If that's what you want, then yeah, I will.
No, it's all right, love. You just stay in your office and then we can all talk about you behind your back.
Right, then. So how about it, girls?
Well, we don't have any choice, do we, if we want to get paid?
OK, Karen, you best set the pace, all right?
Right.
Good speech, that. Let's hope it works. And you're doing good. Thanks.
Well, we're partners, aren't we?
Joe, can you go and take a look at Sandra's machine? It's jammed.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Karen. What's the mood like out there?
Not good.
I suppose I should be grateful they're still here. Oh, I don't know. Life was supposed to be simple.
Sorry?
Well, I was thinking I was going to retire last year when I was 60. I thought I made me wood. I deserved more time on the links, but I just carried on like a fool. I could do without headaches like this anymore. I suppose you better get back to your machine.
Yeah.
Oh, and Karen. Thanks.
What for?
Oh, I've seen you out there working like mad. You know, I was wrong about you. I thought you were only interested in yourself. But when it comes to it, you've got the best interest of the firm at heart, haven't you?
over. Well, don't know what's happened to the girl since she gave that big speech, but going like the clappers today.
Well, there's nothing like the threat of redundancy to make you appreciate what you got, is there?
I just wish that I could tell them they've got nothing to worry about.
Joe, you haven't any letters from the bank?
About what?
I tried to use the company credit card. It was turned down.
I'll see you later.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to phone them, see what's what.
Well, I'll do that if you like.
No, it's all right, I'll do it. I want to hear what they're going to say. Half a penny.
Right, no problem.
Right.
What was all that about?
The bank won't give me any more money.
That's it then, we've done it.
No, not yet. He knows something's up. He wants to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to lie through our teeth. What else are we going to do?
He's on to us.
Nah. He just wants to know what his money is.
That's all right then.
If I can just fob him off for a bit longer.
You've been saying that for weeks.
Factory needs to be on its knees, Karen.
Look, the bank isn't paying up. There's no knickers being made. I mean, how much worse can this get, Joe?
I'll tell you, when the time's right.
Well, how long are we talking?
I don't know. Maybe a week.
Another week.
Right, for the next half an hour you don't talk. Everything all right?
Yeah.
Honeymoon over, is it? You and Carter have been at each other's throats since I walked in.
Been watching us, have you?
Oh, just thinking what a lucky escape I had. I've arranged to see my solicitor, by the way.
What?
For the divorce.
All right, can't wait, eh?
Well, you're the one that wants it. Aren't you?
Yeah.
Is he giving you hassle?
No?
Right, come on, let's go somewhere else. Clientele in this place leaves a lot to be desired.
See you, Karen.
See ya.
Well, another day in the theatre of dreams, eh?
I could have done with a few more dreams, thank you. Don't know why we've got to be in this early.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to make sure, didn't we?
Be sure of what?
That there's nothing in the post. No unexpected checks that are going to save Baldwin from the worst day of his life. When this empire, that he's worked like a dog to build, comes crashing down on him.
I don't like it when you talk like that.
Like what?
Like you're enjoying it.
Well, I am, aren't I? Every minute of it.
Yeah, but... You know what? What does it matter? Should I get you a coffee?
Yeah, please. Nope. Nothing there going to save him.
I think Mick's working tonight. Does anybody fancy going for a drink?
Definitely. It's Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I might join you.
Spend some of that hard-earned cash. That's what it's there for, eh?
Well, you're smart. You know the situation. What are we going to do?
Go to the bank. Try and in then.
No. They'd only call in what we own already. Make matters even worse.
OK, so, we close down for a while.
How will that help?
Well, at least we wouldn't be running up any more debts, would we?
Yeah, but will we ever open up again? Half that lot will get other jobs. Customers will go somewhere else. No, that's not settling anything. That's just giving up.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault. I've been asleep, haven't I? I haven't been paying attention.
So, normally I'd be starting the wages about now.
Well, it's a waste of time doing that.
Yeah. Well, girls like to get them before lunchtime.
Yeah, well, I don't know about today. They'd be lucky to get them at all. Never mind lunchtime.
Can anybody lend me a fiver? I'm out of fags. We haven't been paid yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
No, I can lend you a couple of...
No, it's all right, Ange. There's a tenner, Jan.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'll give it you back, though, when I get paid.
All right, well, no rush, eh?
So what happened this morning? Was wages not ready?
I only know what you know.
I bet they were ready, but they think if they give us them in the morning, we might not go back. This way, we asked him.
I've never known it be this late.
Maybe. The longer he keeps us money in his account, the more interest he gets.
Hey, Karen, where's our wages, then?
I don't know, Fizz. I don't do them.
No, but you live with him that does.
Have you worn him out? Can he not count anymore?
Right, I'll go and check for you.
Yeah, and tell him if we don't get our money, he's not getting his oats.
Excuse me. I don't know whether you can hear that.
Yeah, we can.
All right, I'm coming.
Right, girls, stop what you're doing for a minute. Mr. Baldwin wants to say something.
Paying, not talking to. What's going on, Karen?
All right, ladies, if you could just hush up for a minute, please. Thank you. Now, you all know that we've had a few problems lately, the obvious one being the break-in, but there's been some problems behind the scenes that you don't know about. And in short, well, more money's been going out than coming in.
I don't like the sound of this.
But you needn't worry, because we will see ourselves through this like we always have done. But it's left us with a very serious cash flow problem.
No money, you mean?
No, it means that I'm going to have to delay paying you your wages this week, that's all. Now, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry about it. I know it's going to be difficult for some of you.
So what are we going to live on?
You can't just not pay us.
Oh, you'll get paid. I swear I'll pay you, but not today.
We want paying! We want paying!
You will, but not yet.
We want paying! We want paying! We want paying! We want paying! We want paying!
You, well, fancy a quick one, do you?
What, over the Rovers? I don't think that's such a good idea. Get some alcohol down that lot, they'll be looking for a lynching.
Hey, we could go somewhere else, you know. Well, don't like to leave you like this.
I'm okay. I just don't feel very sociable.
So, what's going to happen on Monday?
I'll think about that tonight and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Look, if anyone asks us, then we'll make sure we tell them it's not your fault.
Yeah.
They won't believe you. No, blame it all on me. That's what they'll be doing.
Right. Well, see you then, Mike.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bye, Mike. I hate what happened today.
Couldn't be avoided, could it?
Them girls rely on that money. What are they going to live on?
They'll be all right. They'll survive.
No, Joe, they won't. Not for long, they won't.
But it won't be for long, will it? Baldwin can't carry on. He might not want to admit it just yet, but he's finished, Karen.
What now?
Now, you two...
All right, girls. Come and sit down.
We were just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's nobody else we can ask.
Well, ask away. Though, we're as much in the dark as you are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're not accusing you or anything. I mean, Karen's mate, isn't she? If she'd heard out, she'd have tipped us off.
Is this firm going bankrupt?
Because we only know what Baldwin's telling us. And he might be lying his head off.
He might be raking it in and planning on doing a runner.
Right, first of all, we've not been paid either, all right?
Oh, so we're all in the same boat.
Oh, mate, you lent me that tenner, didn't you?
No.
Look, I'll give it you back as soon as I can, Karen.
So, don't worry about it, Janice. It's fine.
Listen, girls. The firm's lost money paying for supplies that never arrived. Now, whose fault that is, well, that's not for me to say, is it?
Baldwin's.
Yeah, he's always begging off playing golf, sunning himself in Spain.
Is this firm closing down? Are we going to get our money or not?
I think we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? All I can tell you is, I don't think we'll be waiting long. Lines to 3 hours, please, Fred.
What's this about how you're expecting folk to work for now?
Not expecting him, no. Just we got no money to pay him.
Right, so we're all agreed then, yeah? We don't lift a finger till we get every single penny back that's owed to us.
And promises won't wash, we want cash.
Yeah. Are you with us on this one, Karen?
Of course I am, yeah.
Tell you, I'm never going to trust Baldwin again.
No, me neither.
Be better if he just beggared off and left you and Joe to run that factory.
Do you know when the girl's going to get paid?
Difficult to say, innit?
Well, have you got any idea?
Well, it depends how stubborn Mike decides to be.
Well, if we don't pay him, then we're going to lose our
I
workforce.
doubt it. And even if we lose a few, we can always get more. Hey, up there's Mike.
You must know what's going on. You're with them all day, listening to them talking.
I know what you know. Nothing.
Oh, right. It's management stick together, is it? You do know, you're just not telling us.
I don't know anything.
Oh, so have you still not been paid?
No, I've told you, and neither has Joe. But we're on this together, aren't we?
No, we really.
Yes. Look, all I know is Joe and Mike are over there working socks off trying to fix everything.
Yeah, well, they would be, wouldn't they? Look, Karen, there's girls over there with young families. Kids need clothing and feeding. They've bills to pay. You can't expect them to work for now. It's not fair.
I know. I'll have a word with them, honestly. And I know this is tough, but I'm sure everything's going to be all right in the end, right? We can get through this. I'll get you in the rounding, eh? So, when do we take over? Get things back to normal?
It's not that simple, is it? Things don't just get back to normal. We've created a crisis. We've got to let it play out.
Meanwhile, no one's getting paid, Joe.
Listen to me, Karen. Thanks to our good work, Mike's precious factory is slipping down a pan day by day. And the longer we wait, the more desperate he'll be to sell it. We're in no rush, are we? Once the value of the business has hit rock bottom, then we'll make our move.
How long is this going to take?
It takes as long as it takes.
And what about the girls?
What about them? Karen, read me lips. They don't matter. They're expendable, all right?
Still not been paid. How long is this going to go on for?
Can't say, Pip.
Can't say or won't say.
Hey, come on, Janice. You're talking to me. We're mates, aren't we? All right, look, I won't kid you. The business is in a spot of trouble, but we are doing everything we can to fix it. Just got to have a bit of faith and trust us, that's all.
We've just got to have words with Baldwin.
I'll only tell you the same as me.
I reckon they're talking about us.
I thought we were going to look after the girls. I thought that was part of our plan.
What are you so bothered about them for?
Because they're my mates.
Not anymore, they're not. You've crossed the line now, because they're our workers. The thing about workers is you pay them as little as possible and you work them as hard as possible.
They want to talk to you?
Right then, what's your problem?
Our problem is we haven't been paid.
Yeah, so?
So, we don't work for charity.
We've got bills to pay.
I got bills to pay as well. Material bills, electric bills, insurance bill, VAT bill, tax bill. But we have a temporary cash flow problem at the moment. And it's going to take a few days to sort it out. But I guarantee that you'll get your wages tomorrow. Now, get on with your work, or I'll get some girls in, and I won't have to pay them till the end of the week.
That sounds fair to me. Well, what do you think?
All right, we'll work today.
Good. That's all we got from our trip.
Yeah, you're not coming without then?
Nah, it's like wading through treacle. If Naveen is behind all this, he's made a good job of hiding his tracks.
This company is sinking like a stone.
You don't have to look so pleased with yourself.
Yeah, I do. It's time to stand back and admire our work, innit?
Are the girls going to get paid tomorrow?
Karen, the girls aren't going to get paid tomorrow, the day after, or the day after that. In fact, Mike Baldwin won't be paying wages ever again.
Mr. Baldwin did say that he'd have some money for us, first thing.
They'll be off playing golf.
Well, he better hadn't be, or I'll wrap them flaming golf sticks round his neck.
Hey, I know as much as you do.
Flaming knew he wouldn't be here.
Right, well, I am not so much as threading a needle without me money.
Look, we're all here now, so we might as well do something, eh?
Oh, we? One of us now, is it, all of a sudden?
Fizz, I haven't been paid either.
This little lot came this morning. That is an electricity bill for £36. And this, I do believe, is a phone bill.
Janice, I think you've made your point.
A walkout would make our point.
We'll walk out.
Sorry I'm late. Had to visit a client. Persuaded him to pay me in cash.
Fair now, you said he'd be here.
Not much, but it's some to be getting on with.
Some?
Take it or leave it. Those not working, I assume, are leaving it.
And that is all I've got left for the rest of the week.
Oh, well, don't spend it on out daft jam, like eating and stuff.
So much for putting a bit aside for me holiday.
At least we've got summer.
Yeah, but it's humiliating, Hayley, isn't it? That's what it is. Having to be grateful for only receiving half of what we've worked for.
I bet some have got more than half.
I haven't.
Yeah, right.
Let's not take it out on each other, eh? It's nobody's fault. These things happen in businesses, don't they?
Saku!
Take your pick. I want 4 of those girls laid off by the end of the day.
You sure you don't want to wait a few more days?
No.
We've still got orders to get out, you know.
Our only hope is to cut down on our outgoings, right? I've got to reassess what everyone's wages are for, yours included. So if I was you, I'd get on with it.
Maggie's still crying in there. Did you know about this?
Of course not.
How many's he sacking?
Janice, I didn't know anything about this.
I'll see if she wants out.
I'm hoping you're not going to be here when he comes to pick the next one.
That why you went after her?
You might as well work rest of today. Get paid for a shift, all right, love?
Okay.
How many's going? That's 2 already.
3 already, actually. I just had to do one by phone, didn't I?
Not Angela Harris. She's entitled to a few days off.
No.
I asked you how many's going.
It's 4, I'm afraid, Janice.
Who by phone?
Jackie gone.
She's poorly. Picking on those who can't stand up for themselves.
No word, Fizz.
Me?
You're not sacking her.
In here.
No. No, I'm not.
In the office, please. Now.
Well, not if you're sacking me. Is that what it is?
You can't sack Fizz.
Are you going to come in here, or do I have to do this in front of everyone, eh? All right? You can work the rest of the shift, but then...
I don't believe this. What has she done?
Work me shift? What, stay here sacked? No flaming chance. I'm not doing nought.
Well, you're not getting paid now.
Oh, Fizz.
Look, I'm sorry, Pet, it's just the way things are, innit?
Oh, and that makes it all right, does it?
Right, come on, Fizz. If you're going, I'm coming and all.
No, Jan. No, you need your job as much as me.
Voluntary redundancies will certainly help out.
Hey, leave her alone.
Like I said, you can work the rest of your shift.
And like I said, you can stick your shift.
Right, will you just calm down? I'm demoting you because Mike's told me to, okay?
What, and that's for show, is it?
Yeah, of course it is. Look, when he's gone, you can pick your own job title. Executive, managing, supervising, whatever you fancy, all right?
And Fizz?
Oh, not that again.
Well, is that just for show? Because you keep changing the rules.
What rules?
Not worried you're moving out of our flat and I don't see any sign of this penthouse you keep promising me.
All right, setting up in a posh apartment while the business is going down. That's really smart, that is.
Well, then a deposit or something, Joe. No one needs to see that. Come on, let's use some of this money. Let's stick it on a flat. Come on.
Look, Mike's watching, all right? So unless you want to be the one putting all our plans at risk, I suggest you go and take your lunch.
Take it badly, did she? The demotion?
Yeah, not bad for Karen. Still got me teeth, haven't I?
Same again? Yeah. Oh, no, what's he doing back?
I'll get these in.
Oh, look what's just crawled in.
Do you want a drink or not, Fizz?
Whip round in the office, was it?
Take it, Fizz. She'll be only wanting a job soon.
No, actually. I've just been demoted.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, right.
Your boyfriend told you to say that, did he? So you won't look such a cow.
I'm on your side.
I haven't got a side. I'm sacked.
And I'm not going back.
Oh, yes, you flaming are. How much do you think Carter would care if you sack yourself?
Look, it's not Joe that's
Oh,
doing it.
Joe Carter cares about his saving his own skin, and you're the same. Don't make it easy for him, Jan. You squeeze every penny you can out of that
Yeah, but
place.
Fizz...
No, because if it was the other way around, you'd do the same for me, wouldn't you? You'd tell me to keep my job, because that's what mates do. Look out for each other, not just for themselves.
I'll get the drinks.
Honestly, you should hear yourselves. Turning on her like that.
What do you care?
I know what she's like.
Yeah, a selfish cow. She'll make sure she keeps her job, because she couldn't live without a clothes allowance, eh? How come fellas can't see a fault?
Oh, I know her faults. Better than anyone. All right, so she's a bit of a gobby one. So what? She likes swanning round in fancy things.
Yeah, you can say that again.
But there's one thing that's more important to her than anything, and that's her mates.
What mates?
Yeah, exactly. The ones that turn on her first sign of trouble. I mean, when she ever let you down, eh? Never. Because she wouldn't.
Mr. Baldwin, I need to talk to you.
What about the demotion?
No.
Must be about the redundancies then.
Please, I need to tell you something.
Well, if it's not about the demotion on the girls, I can't think what it could be.
It's important. I don't know what to do.
Well, haven't you been left any instructions?
What?
Go on.
I know how bad things have got with you having to lay the girls off, and we need to put a stop to it.
Do we?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? Trying to ruin me? What sort of an idiot do you think I am? And how long before I found out what you and that stupid, arrogant boyfriend were up to?
So you know?
Oh, I know enough. I've had my suspicions since the robbery, but there's one or two things I still want to find out.
Look, I didn't mean it.
Look, stop your blabbering, will you? I'm just not interested.
No, it can't be too late. There must be something that we can do.
We? There's no we's in this. It's you and Carter versus me, and I tell you this, Karen, you are in this way over your head.
No, that is why I've come to you.
Oh, come to what? To confess? Well, I'm sure the police would be very interested to hear that.
Please, please don't phone the police.
And you give me one good reason why I shouldn't. You and Carter have been robbing me. You've been milking the firm's bank account out of thousands.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry. Honestly, look, that's why I've come to...
Oh, look, hang on. You're standing there coming out with words like sorry and honestly. You've got more front than Brighton. Too late for sorry. And thieves don't do anything honestly.
But I really mean it. I mean, look, I've come to confess. I feel really bad about what I've done.
That's what you say. But I say it's because you reckoned I was onto you.
No, I didn't. And Joe doesn't either, and I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh, so he thinks you got away with it, does he? Well, he'll find out differently. He may have got away with the money, but that won't stop him going to prison. And you are going with him.
No, please, Mr. Bob.
I'll get you briefed to invent some sob story like it was all Joe's idea.
It was.
And you only went along with it because you fell madly in love with him. That's the usual spiel. But that won't stop you going inside. And I'll tell you why, shall I? Because it was you that forged my signature on those checks.
Oh. And how did you know that?
I didn't. Not until now. That's Joe for you, innit, eh? Got you to do the dangerous bit. Well, you are going inside for 3 years. Minimum. I'm not interested in how sorry you are or how much you regret doing what you did.
But it's true, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, but being sorry doesn't get me my money back, does it? It doesn't put anything right. This factory is going under. I'm going broke. Your mates are losing their jobs all because of what you and Carter did. Well, I'm going to make him suffer for that. If it's the last thing I do. And you.
No, there must be something that I can do, some way that I can help you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I suppose there is one way you could get yourself off the hook.
Well then, please, because I'll do it, whatever you want.
Okay. I must be getting soft, but, okay. I'll keep the police off you if,
Oh, thank you.
I said if you give me chapter and verse of how you and Carter got away with it, right? All the gory details, right? The phony invoices, the fake checks, the purchases, the dates, everything, right? It's your only way out. And I want it on paper. I want you to go away, I want you to write it down, and then you bring it back to me. Do you understand?
Yeah, Mr. Baldwin. But...
There are no buts. That's it. Take it or leave it. That's the deal. It's all up to you. Right, listen a minute, girls. There's no work for you to do today, so you might as well all go home.
You are joking.
Joe, I want a word.
Yeah, right. So, what did Karen want?
Well, what do you think? Her supervisor's job back. I said, no way. Look, never mind about her. We've got to get some orders or we're sunk. So let's phone round everyone we know, see if we can drum something up, eh?
Yeah. OK, Mike. You're the boss.
Hey up. Is it right when I keep hearing that your place is going bust?
How should I know?
Well, you'd have more idea than most. Bad news for this street if you do shut down.
I'm aware of that.
Well, OK. Fingers crossed for you.
Karen, you all right?
No, I'm not all right.
Was there anything I can do?
Yeah. You can leave me alone.
There's no way you'd have handed it to me. No. Adam would have finished his Ponzi public school and you'd have handed it to him. Well, now there ain't an inheritance for him to walk into, is there?
You lousy conniving git. After all I've done for you.
You use me, Mike, like you use everyone. I'm no different to you. No. Take it back. I'm different in just one way. I'm smarter.
I don't think you're smart at all, Joe. No, I wouldn't mind betting that this little scam was Karen's idea.
Karen? Don't make me laugh, Mike. Karen just does what she's told.
So that's why you were so keen to get her into your bed, because you needed her for your little fiddles on the invoices and the repayments.
Yeah. And she were very useful. Why do you think I got Haley out of the supervisor's job and Karen in, eh?
Now, that was smart. Well, come in, Karen. Don't stand out there.
Karen.
You got something for me?
Yeah, Mr. Baldwin. It's all there, everything. How we rigged all the invoices. The cheques I got you to sign and the ones that I forged on your behalf. Everything.
Karen, what are you doing?
Got something else for you as well. I got you your money back. I transferred all the money from our Trix account into your account and, that's the slip.
Nah. No, you couldn't do that. Because you'd have needed my signature for that.
Well, I am very good at signing signatures, Joe. In fact, doing yours was just as easy as doing Mr. Baldwin's.
You stupid, treacherous, useless bitch!
You think I'm gonna go to prison for you, Joe?
There you are, Joe. I told you she was smarter than you.
What is the point of bringing the police in, Mike? You got your money back.
Oh, no thanks to you.
You've won. Okay? You've beaten me. Now, let's keep the law out of this, Mike. I'm begging you.
Give me one good reason.
Because I can't face going back to prison. Once was as much as I could take. Now, is that good enough for you?
No. What's that old lady saying? If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Sounds a good rule to me.
Hey, you'll do yourself a favour too.
Well, don't see how.
Because if you get the police in, when it comes to court, yeah, OK, I'll go down, but you'll be the laughingstock of the whole trade. It'll all come out. How you were playing golf while I was milking the business dry, yeah. You can hear them all giggling in the trade. Poor Mike. He's a soft touch in his old age.
Old age, nothing. The only mistake I made was trusting you.
OK, well, maybe I plead guilty. Maybe I throw in the raid on Naveen's warehouse last year.
Ah, now, hang on. I knew nothing about that until after you'd done it.
Well, the trade might not think that. And the police might not either.
Look, there seems to be a lot of maybes and might-bes in all this. But I know one thing for certain. I never want to see you round here again. All right, we'll forget the police. But I'm going to make sure that the rag trade knows all about you. How I caught you dipping in the till. You'll never work in management again. Not in the rag trade. Now get out. Before I change my mind. You waiting for something?
I just want to know where I stand, because I got your money back for you.
Well, after you stole it in the first place, what do you want? A medal?
No. Well, just... What about me?
Who the hell gives a toss? Because I certainly don't.
You threw it all away, Karen. All the money, everything we had.
Like I said, Joe, I'm not going to go to prison to make you happy.
Yeah, well, it would never have come to that, would it?
No, maybe not for you, but it would for me. Because you would have been off with the money, and you would have just left me to carry the can, wouldn't you?
Well, we'll never know, won't we? All I know is you've blown whatever we had going, Karen. That money, that was our future.
And I don't believe the future you had in mind included me, did it, Joe? You know, I've seen things about you lately. You didn't care if the girls lost their job. All you cared about was yourself. I heard what you said about me in the supervisor's job. Because you just used me. And that's what you do. You use people. Did you ever really love me? Like you said you did. Did you ever care about me, Joe? Because I need to know.
Don't matter now, does it?
Yes, it matters to me!
All right then, Karen. Yeah, I enjoyed you. And you had your uses, so let's just leave it at that, shall we?
I left my marriage for you. I left Steve for you. You wrecked my life!
Is there any point me coming to work tomorrow?
Yeah, every point, Janice. I've just landed a big order. Look, I'll tell you what, spread the word around, will you? I want to make sure those girls turn up in the morning.
Right. Yeah, well. Well, another day, another 36 quid. Sonia, am I keeping you up?
I've started doing evenings as well as Sundays at the Duck and Sparrow. I'm dead on my feet.
Well, don't let Baldwin hear that. I don't trust him. He was too happy last night.
Oh, off to work, are you? I hope you sew your fingers together.
Mike, Mr. Baldwin.
Come on, Hayley, you're nearly late.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Baldwin. Mr. Baldwin, could I just have a word?
Not now.
Right.
Can't you stop that? You'll be setting me off. And I can do without Miss I and Marty on the curse all day.
No need to worry about Karen. She's been quiet all morning. I can arrange her night till you've fallen out.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where is Joe? He'll have been to one of them high-powered do's and not took her. That'll be it. She'll be sulking.
Right, you lot, hush up. There's something I must tell you. Right, now then, what do you want first? The good news, the better news, or the great news?
If it means any more redundancies, none of them.
Well, the good news is the dark clouds are parting.
You are?
I think what Mr. Baldwin means is that business is getting better. Do you, Mr. Baldwin?
I do indeed. But we mustn't become complacent. But things are on the up.
Oh, good.
And the better news is we still won't have a supervisor.
What do you mean?
It means he's gone and promoted her, probably to business partner, for services to the board.
And the great news, the best news of all, is Carter has slung his hook. And MacDonald, you're sacked. Right, everybody, that's it. Hayley, I'd like a word with you. Rest of you, get on with your sewing.
Why has he sacked you?
Come on, Karen, what's he mean by Joe slinging his hook? What's going on?
Has he done something illegal? Oh, I bet he has. Sexual harassment, probably.
Well, something's happened, hasn't it? Whatever is it, Karen?
Why don't you ask Mr. Baldwin, because I just want to be left alone.
Well, he can't just sack you.
Really has, hasn't he, Janice?
Joe, now you. Makes you wonder who's going to be sacked next.
You two will be all right. Good workers, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. I know we've had our differences, Janice, but I'm sorry.
Well, you know, let's just forget about that. What are you going to do? I know they're taking Volk on at Mitchell's, but it's not local.
I don't know. Maybe a change, go and work in an office, do a bit of typing, bit of filing.
Bit of sitting on boss's knee. Sorry.
Yeah, well. Right, see you later.
Karen, I want a word.
See, I told you he'd change his mind. He probably just wanted to frighten you.
Shut the door.
Look, I've emptied my locker.
Good. You know, there are some that think I should thank you for getting my money back off Carter.
I don't want thanks.
Good, because you're not going to get any. Where's the rest of my money?
I've given you all. I've given you everything that Joe took.
No, I'm talking about the rest of it. Business doesn't stand still, Karen. I lost a lot of work because of your boyfriend's scheming. The good name of this firm, my good name, been dragged through the sewer. It's going to cost me a lot of money.
I don't understand.
Well, I'll see if I can make it easier for you. Your boyfriend's been dipping in my pockets for ages. Now, I reckon I'm about 8 grand down. I want it back.
Well, Joe's gone and I don't know where he is.
I don't want it off Joe. I want it off you.
Me, but...
Yeah, no buts. 8 grand.
I thought you'd be lucky because you can check my bank account. I ain't got 8 quid, let alone 8 grand.
Oh, dear. Better call Janice in then.
For what?
Well, it looks like a job for a fella and his mates. Conspiracy to fraud. Sounds like a lot of prison breakfasts.
We had a deal.
Haven't you learnt anything these last couple of days? Never trust men, especially those in business. Well, the way I see it, you've got 3 choices. Pay me back me 8 grand, I phone the police, or...
Oh, what?
You make it so I never see you again.
What?
You've got till lunchtime to get me my money back, or leave Weatherfield. Your choice.
You're joking. You'll have to come down the job centre with me.
I don't know what I'm going to do. My life's just a mess.
You could get another job.
No, it's not the job. It's everything.
Oh, give over. Can't be that bad.
Yeah, it is, Janice.
No, it's not. I hated working for Baldwin. Anyway, Kirk says I was wasted there. My talents weren't being nurtured properly.
And what does your Kirky know about talent? Come on, then. What did he say, Baldwin, when you left?
We thought he was going to give you your job back.
Didn't though, did he? What's the use, because he's bound to tell you anyway. Really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, Joe was working, this scam.
I knew it.
What kind of scam?
He was going to ruin Baldwin, and he had this company. And we were taking money from Mike for orders that didn't exist.
We?
Me and Joe, we were going to force Mike out of business and then buy the place ourselves.
Is this why we've been having such a hard time of it?
Yeah. Joe staged that break-in so that they could steal the non-existent material and then get rid of all the paperwork.
So, me getting the sack was down to you and Joe Carter?
Yeah.
You nearly lost all us lot our jobs.
I know, I'm really, really sorry, Joe.
Sorry? Sorry? What kind of lowlife are you? Robbing off Baldwin is one thing, but us, we're all your mates. Well, did you enjoy it? Planning your new penthouse? Did it make you happy? Thinking that we'd all be on the dole?
It wasn't like...
You make me sick! Well, I'm telling you, Karen, I'm warning you. You stay away from me. Stay away from that factory. Stay away from my flat. And stay away from this pub. Right, come on, Fizz. You don't want to be sat with that.
Could you, Karen? We're supposed to be mates. I asked Mr. Baldwin to give you a second chance. I wish I hadn't, though.
Karen, I did knock.
What do you want her?
I thought you looked upset.
Yes, I am upset.
Would you like to talk about it?
No, I don't. I'm nosy at you. You come in people's flats to get your daily bit of gossip. Huh? You're like a vulture. See someone's crying and you're there with your beak twitching.
That's not fair. I'll leave you in peace.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've made a mistake. Oh, in fact, I've made a lot of mistakes. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, now I've got to leave.
Where's Joe?
He's already gone.
And you don't want to go?
No, I don't. This is my first real home. Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
We moved around a lot when we were kids. Oh, in fact, I got called so many names. We moved around that much. And then I'd get settled into a school or estate. And then something would happen and we'd be on the move again. Usually with a big trail of debts behind us. So as soon as I could, I wanted to leave home. You know, get a flat with a fella, like a bedsit. That kind of thing. But I could never settle. And then Steve came along. We got this place, and at first I thought, it's a bit pokey, but it'll do. Oh, I love this flat. Just being able to shut that front door. And no one would bother us. But it's gone. It went when Steve left.
Maybe it wasn't the flat that made you feel safe. Maybe it was Steve.
Maybe.
I'm not criticising you, love. I've known many relationships. A lot of marriages break and crack. Many different reasons. I'm not judging you.
I just can't help judging myself.
Well, I didn't think you'd be leaving so soon.
Yeah, well, there's been a change of plan.
Well, where will you go? This luxury new apartment I've heard about?
Yeah. You should see it, Rita. It's fantastic. You know, it's the kind of place you see in magazines and films. It's dead classy.
Well, I hope you'll be very happy there, love. Both of you. Karen, I wasn't sure how far you were going. Just a few magazines, love.
Oh, Rita. Right, there's my key.
Have you got a forwarding address?
No, I'll phone you though, because I'm not quite sure what it is.
Okay. I could pass it on to Steve as well.
Steve?
Karen, are you sure you're all right? Look, why don't you come in the shop and have a cup of tea? We'll get you another cab later.
No, I've got to go. Rita, thanks for being my friend.
You take care of yourself, love.
I always do.
So she's gone then?
Yes. Although you could tell she didn't really want to go.
Oh, well, we all have to do things we don't want to do. Irene says you've been up here all day.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot to do, you know.
Yeah. But nothing that can't wait. Come on, take you for a drink.
I thought I was doing fine, and then suddenly...
Yeah, well, it's going to take time, isn't it? You don't get over someone just like that.
Oh, it's all right for her, you see. I mean, she's moved away. She can start fresh. I've got to stay here and mop up the memories.
Would you like another drink, Mr. Baldwin?
I'm supposed to be getting this.
No, when you're ready, please. I think you owe my wife a little bit more than a couple of glasses of alcohol, eh?
Right.
Mr. Baldwin, Hayley here was devastated when she was brutally removed from her post as supervisor.
But that was down to Carter.
Ah, with your approval. It was, if I may say so, neither equitable nor, with hindsight, terribly bright.
Well, Hayley, look, if I haven't apologised...
There's no need.
Well, he seems to think there is.
Well, not only do I think there is...
Do you know what really gets me? For all her faults, I never thought that Karen would do the dirty on her friends.
Hayley would never be led by a man like that, you see.
We could all have lost our jobs because of her.
If she'd have kept her nerve, yeah, but she came to me, didn't she? Spilt the beans. Mind you, I was onto the pair of them by then.
She told you what Joe was doing?
Oh, yeah, chapter and verse.
Does he know?
Well, he realised when she changed sides.
So she didn't go off with him?
Oh, you gotta be joking. No, she saw through him and decided that underworld and your jobs were more important. Right choice. Pity she left it so late.
All the things we said to Karen. I'd have run away and all. And I bet Steve done more truth.
I do think stepping into this particular triangle is fraught with danger.
Hey?
Steve, Karen, Joe, I mean, just because apparently Karen left alone...
What do you mean, apparently? You heard Mr. Baldwin.
Who they've been deceiving all along. I would advise discretion. Silence, even.
Steve?
What's this? Two for a night at clubbing, is it?
No, we don't want a cab. It's about Karen.
Hayley, do I look like I need more grief?
I said we shouldn't.
I think it was me and the others, Janice and that. I think it was the things that we said that drove Karen away.
It was Carter that drove her away, and in a stolen car, probably.
But she didn't go off with him.
Hayley... What?
She told Mr. Baldwin about what Joe was up to.
Karen did?
Yeah. So I thought that if you knew where she was, you might tell her that I'm sorry for the things that I said, and the others would be an all if they knew.
Are you sure about this?
I can verify Hayley's version of events. Whether Baldwin is telling the truth is another matter.
So she dumped him, did she? I knew she would.
Good night, then.
You got a minute?
Would you think I'm sitting here having fun?
Hayley said Karen didn't leave with Carter.
So?
Well, is it right?
Look, I've wasted enough breath on those two.
Mate, this is my wife we're talking about. Hayley said she tipped you off.
Like I told Hayley, I was already onto him. So, with Carter out of the picture, the divorce off.
Oh, what a back, yeah.
Well, with all this what's yours is hers thing, I suppose it's you I should be chasing. You're fixed for 8,000 quid.
What?
The reason she left town was that if she'd have stayed, she would have had to pay me what she and Loverboy cost me.
So have you any idea where she went?
Wasn't interested. Why should I be?
I can think of 8,000 reasons why.
Well, even I see no point in trying to get blood out of a stone. I mean, she hardly had her taxi fare.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll pay you what she owes you. You lay off her when she comes home.
You what?
I said.
Yeah, I heard what you said. I just didn't understand it. I mean, you don't know where she is. You don't know if she wants to come back, and if she wants you when she does come back.
That sums it up, yeah.
Why?
Clean slate. I don't know, I just feel I've got to. Okay?
Oh, sure. Doesn't stop me thinking you're completely balmy, but still, pleasure doing business with you.
I've been bored out my tree waiting for you.
Look, not now.
You what?
Look, Tracy, last night, fantastic, but I'm sorry.
You don't do this to me, Steve.
I think I just did.
Well, don't I at least deserve an explanation?
I'm a married man. I want my wife back. Okay. Janice,
That's me.
have you any idea where Karen went?
I don't know, and I don't care after what she tried to do to us now.
Yeah, well, that's just the point. She didn't.
Yeah?
It was Carter.
Yeah, but she was in on it, Steve, from what Janice has told me.
Yeah, well, as usual, Janice is talking bobbins. Now, have you really no idea where she went?
What part of no do you not understand?